Today we are going to be discussing the idea of artificial photosynthesis, something that nature has been trying to evolve and improve for billions of years, and something we humans have further improved in the last few decades.
By scientists led by the University of Cambridge in a new and efficient way of harnessing power from photosynthesis.
Specifically, I wanted to focus on a few recent studies where scientists have found brilliant ways of allowing photosynthetic plants to grow in complete darkness, overall improving efficiency of growth and even creating what scientists refer to as cyborg bacteria that are able to photosynthesize much more efficiently than anything else in the natural existence. But this idea of artificial photosynthesis is not new. It's been in existence for quite a long time and has been used for various reasons. In this video, I only wanted to focus on some of these recent discoveries and reasons, but we'll be discussing more advancements and discoveries in future videos as well. So what is photosynthesis in a nutshell? In case you have completely forgotten high school biology, photosynthesis involves two different steps. The light sensitive step, where the proton or hydrogen from water is captured into the next cycle and oxygen is released as a byproduct. And the next, the light independent reaction, which captures CO2, carbon dioxide, and uses the previously captured hydrogen to produce all kinds of sugar and molecules that represent food for a typical organism. In more chemical terms, there are two different half reactions. The oxidation reaction followed by the reduction reaction, both essential for the production of fuel. Typically, light is used to photooxidize water molecules to release oxygen and produce hydrogen protons, while the second stage, often referred to as the Calvin cycle, converts carbon dioxide into different types of glucose, sugars, and basically food for the plant or the organism photosynthesizing. When it comes to artificial photosynthesis, scientists usually focus on one of these two steps, either improving the light reaction or the formation of glucose and various types of sugars. Ultimately, the idea is to combine both and make them more efficient. Despite billion years of evolution, photosynthesis has not reached high efficiency levels. The average plant uses only about 3 to 6% of solar power, which is not a lot, especially compared to modern solar panels with efficiencies ranging from 6 to 20% and some lab devices even achieving 40%. There are quite a lot inefficiencies in photosynthesis. For example, early bacteria evolved photosynthesis in low oxygen environments, but as oxygen became more prominent, it started to interfere with chemical reactions. The protein rubisco, which captured carbon dioxide, can mistakenly grab oxygen, producing glycolic acid instead of helpful sugars, reducing efficiency by at least 40%. In recent years, some studies have tried to solve these issues using genetic engineering. Another inefficiency is that when sunlight is too strong, plants need to cool down, a process called light quenching, which can take minutes or hours. Projects like the C4 Rice project aim to bypass the natural inefficiencies to improve overall photosynthesis and plant growth. Now let's discuss two new studies that have improved individual steps in photosynthesis. One of these projects has even won an award from NASA. The first advance involves cyborg bacteria, which was engineered to be highly efficient at capturing sunlight. By introducing cadmium particles, bacteria produced cadmium sulfide crystals on their surfaces, making them extremely efficient at producing acetic acid, vinegar, from carbon dioxide, water, light, with about 80% efficiency, twice as high as the most efficient solar panel. The second study created a hybrid system using solar panels to electrolyze water, creating oxygen and acetate, and then grew various plants, mushrooms and algae in complete darkness. The system was more efficient than natural photosynthesis under light conditions. For instance, mushroom thrived in these conditions and algae like Chlamydomonas grew well in darkness when fed acetate. When applied to more complex plants like lettuce, growth was limited, suggesting that sunlight is still required for certain reactions. Scientists are exploring solutions, possibly through genetic engineering or synthesizing different chemicals to use alongside acetate. The combination of cyborg bacteria and the hybrid system could produce large amounts of biomass efficiently, independent of sunlight. These studies are in phase 2 of NASA's investigation to produce food in space or future colonies, indicating their importance. If successful, these could make their way into our daily lives, providing food security and showing crops to grow without sunlight. Food security remains a significant issue, and these studies could be crucial for humanity's future. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed this information, please do share, subscribe with a friend and come back to learn more. Happy farming!